Today we're diving into a controversial but fascinating topic: ways people have built enormous wealth, but using questionable or ethically gray methods. When it comes to getting rich, some people follow the traditional route: hard work, smart investments, and patience. But others take a faster, riskier, and sometimes morally ambiguous approach. While these methods have made many people extremely wealthy, they often come with serious consequences, whether it's legal trouble, ruined reputations, or even personal regret. In today's video, we're covering 15 questionable ways to get rich. Some of these methods are outright scams, while others are legal but ethically debated. You won't want to miss number 15 because even some of the world's richest people have used it. Let's get started. This is Wealthlessly. Here you create, protect, and grow your wealth fast. Number 1. Pump and dump crypto and stock schemes. One of the most notorious ways people have gotten rich quickly is through pump and dump schemes. This is when a group of insiders or influencers artificially inflate the price of a stock or cryptocurrency by hyping it up, only to sell at the peak and leave everyone else with worthless investments. This has happened countless times in the cryptocurrency space. The infamous BitConnect scam, where investors were promised guaranteed high returns, ended up costing people over $2 billion when the founders dumped their holdings and disappeared. While technically illegal in regulated stock markets, many crypto influencers and social media personalities have exploited this strategy in unregulated spaces, making millions while regular investors are left in financial ruin. If someone hypes up a coin or stock with no clear fundamentals, chances are they're planning to cash out while you're buying in. Number 2. Multi-level marketing, MLMs, and pyramid schemes. Many people have made fortunes through MLMs, multi-level marketing programs, but these businesses are often nothing more than glorified pyramid schemes. Participants are promised wealth if they recruit others into the business, while the company sells overpriced products. The issue? 99% of people in MLMs lose money, while only those at the top make a fortune. Herbalife, Amway, and Nu Skin have all faced lawsuits and scrutiny over their business models. Some early adopters do get rich, but at the expense of thousands of others who waste their time and money. It's a morally gray way to build wealth, as it often preys on people looking for financial freedom, but leaves them worse off. Number 3. Fake online gurus and courses. The rise of social media has created a new breed of scam artists: fake financial and business gurus. These people claim to have the secret formula for making millions, usually selling expensive courses that promise riches with little effort. Often, these mentors haven't actually built real businesses. Their entire income comes from selling courses on how to make money. It's a cycle where the only ones making money are the ones selling the dream, not the ones buying it. If someone claims to have made millions, but the only thing they sell is information on how to get rich, chances are they're making money from you, not for you. Number 4. Selling counterfeit or knockoff products. One of the biggest underground industries is the sale of counterfeit goods, from fake Rolex watches to designer handbags and sneakers. Some sellers of these knockoffs make millions by exploiting brands and selling replicas at high profit margins. Websites like DHgate and Alibaba have made it easier than ever to import fake goods and resell them online. While technically illegal, enforcement is weak, and many sellers continue making fortunes through e-commerce platforms. It's a high-risk, high-reward business. One lawsuit or government crackdown can shut you down instantly. Number 5. Gambling and high-stakes betting. While most gamblers lose money, there are a select few who make fortunes by mastering gambling, sports betting, or poker. Players like Phil Ivey and Dan Bilzerian have made millions through gambling, but it's not a sustainable or ethical wealth-building method for most people. Many casinos actively ban professional gamblers who win too much, and sports betting companies manipulate odds to keep most players losing. While a few outliers get rich, the vast majority of gamblers end up broke and in debt. Number 6. Buying up debt and collecting ruthlessly. Some of the world's richest people buy up distressed debt for pennies on the dollar, then aggressively collect on it. Companies known as debt buyers purchase old credit card, medical, or payday loan debts and then squeeze people for payment, even if the debt is years old. While completely legal, it's a highly controversial industry because many collectors use harsh tactics, often harassing people or suing them even when they can't afford to pay. Number 7. Data selling and privacy invasion. Data is the new gold, and companies have made billions selling users' personal information to advertisers, governments, and corporations. Tech companies track your online behavior, interests, and even private messages, then sell this data to the highest bidder. While technically legal in many cases, the ethics of profiting off personal information are hotly debated. The wealthiest individuals in this industry have built massive fortunes, but often at the expense of people's privacy. Number 8. Running casinos and sportsbooks. Gambling businesses are legal in many places, but they are designed to exploit human psychology. The house always wins, and the people running casinos and sports betting companies rake in billions every year. The ethics of the gambling industry are questionable because they target vulnerable populations, encourage addiction, and create financial ruin for many players. Number 9. Buying and selling fake followers and engagement. In the digital age, social media credibility equals money. Many influencers and entrepreneurs buy fake followers, likes, and engagement to make themselves look more popular, increasing their ability to attract brand deals and sponsorships. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have been flooded with influencers who built their careers on fake engagement, convincing companies to pay them for brand partnerships based on inflated numbers. The problem? Most of these fake followers are bots, and brands eventually realize they've been scammed. Some influencers make millions before getting exposed, and even then, many simply rebrand and start again. While technically legal, this method is highly deceptive, and social media platforms constantly try to crack down on fake engagement. But those who master the system often get rich before the loopholes close. Number 10. Running fake charity schemes. One of the most morally reprehensible ways people get rich is by creating fake charity organizations that collect donations but never use the money for the stated cause. These scammers prey on people's goodwill, especially during disasters, humanitarian crises, or high-profile tragedies. They set up fake GoFundMe campaigns, fraudulent nonprofits, or fake foundations, convincing people to donate to a cause, only to pocket the money for themselves. Some high-profile cases include fake cancer treatment fundraisers, fake animal rescue charities, and bogus humanitarian aid organizations. While some of these people get caught and prosecuted, many walk away with millions before they're exposed. If an organization isn't fully transparent about where donations go, there's a high chance it's a scam disguised as charity. Number 11. Manipulating real estate markets. Wealthy real estate investors have been known to manipulate markets by buying up large amounts of property, inflating prices, and forcing people out of neighborhoods. In major cities like New York, San Francisco, and London, some wealthy investors purchase entire apartment buildings, leave them vacant, and create artificial housing shortages that drive up rent prices. Another strategy is known as blockbusting, where real estate investors scare people into selling their homes below market value, only to flip them for massive profits. While real estate is a legitimate path to wealth, these tactics often hurt local communities and contribute to homelessness and financial hardship for lower-income residents. Number 12. Running a Ponzi scheme. Ponzi schemes are one of the most infamous ways to get rich fast, but they always end in disaster. This type of fraud involves paying early investors with the money of new investors, rather than actually generating real profits. At first, everything seems legitimate. Early investors receive huge returns, attracting more people into the scheme. But once new money stops flowing in, the entire system collapses, and those at the bottom lose everything. One of the biggest examples was Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme, which stole over $65 billion from investors before collapsing in 2008. While some Ponzi scheme operators make millions or even billions, most end up in prison or on the run, proving that this is one of the riskiest ways to build wealth. Number 13. Selling illegal substances on the dark web. The rise of the dark web has created a hidden economy where people sell illegal substances, weapons, and counterfeit documents online. One of the most famous examples was Silk Road, an online black market where drug dealers made millions in Bitcoin before the FBI shut it down. While the site's founder, Ross Ulbricht, is now serving 2 life sentences, many of its vendors became rich and disappeared. The risks of this business are extremely high, and getting caught often results in severe prison time. However, those who have successfully operated in this space have made fortunes in untraceable cryptocurrencies. Number 14. Corporate fraud and insider trading. Some of the richest people in history have built their wealth through corporate fraud, insider trading, and stock market manipulation. Corporate fraud involves manipulating financial reports, hiding losses, or falsifying earnings to attract investors. A famous example was Enron, which used accounting tricks to inflate its stock price before collapsing in 2001, causing billions in investor losses. Insider trading occurs when corporate executives or investors use non-public information to make profitable trades, which is illegal. Martha Stewart, for example, was caught using insider knowledge to sell stock before bad news was made public, leading to her arrest and prison time. While many high-level executives and hedge fund managers engage in these practices, only a few get caught. The ones who don't get away with millions or even billions. Number 15. Lobbying and political corruption. One of the most legal yet controversial ways to get rich is through political lobbying and corporate influence. Some billionaires use their wealth to influence laws and regulations in ways that benefit them financially, often at the expense of the general public. Lobbyists work for corporations, pharmaceutical companies, oil firms, and tech giants, spending millions each year to push favorable policies. For example, some wealthy business owners lobby for tax loopholes that save them billions, while regular taxpayers end up footing the bill. Others influence foreign policies to gain access to valuable resources, like oil, land, or government contracts. The ethical debate here is that these tactics are completely legal, yet they often hurt working-class citizens while making the rich even richer. And there you have it, 15 questionable ways people have gotten rich. Some of these are illegal, some sit in a moral gray area, and others are technically legal but highly controversial. Which one shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves business and finance topics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more money in your pocket.